In this video, we will talk about understanding how static analysis helps you to improve the code quality. Static code analysis consists of analyzing the source code statically, i.e. without executing the code. The objective is to search for known structural problems. Sonarp is a tool that performs this analysis. It should be installed in the C/CD pipeline and should be installed in the IDEs in order to get feedback as soon as possible. It helps you focus your technical debt reduction efforts in the areas with the best return. There are two types of complexity: cyclomatic complexity and the response for the class, RFC, response for class. Cyclomatic complexity checks the depth of the conditional instructions embedded in the code. A high value means that the code is difficult to understand and therefore difficult to modify safely. This code may be inherently complicated, but perhaps it can be simplified. RFC counts the total number of method calls and unique method calls in a class. A high value means that the code is complex and may take a long time to modify and may not be safe. This code should generally be simplified. Duplication is similar code found in several places. Identical code found in several places in the code. Functions or methods that perform almost the same processing. Classes in different packages that have similar responsibilities. The code coverage. The appropriate coverage rate depends on the language and the code generation tools. Higher coverage is preferable to lower coverage, although 100% coverage is generally not desirable. Let's talk about coding standards. In general, applying the same naming and code structuring conventions reduces errors and simplifies code maintenance. It is possible to block commits whose code does not follow certain standards or to block builds. Now, the comments. Comments tend to get out of sync quickly with the code they describe. Too many comments make it difficult to follow the code. Comments should be limited to explaining the intent of the code or warning of potential side effects when making changes if appropriate. Potential bugs. Static analysis tools are not intended to explicitly find bugs, but rather to find code patterns that can lead to problems in terms of maintainability, security and testability. These patterns can potentially lead to bugs. Architectural problems. Structural patterns in the code can indicate architectural problems, for example circular or cyclic dependencies between components. Tools can detect dependencies between application components and third-party libraries or another application component. This information helps identify areas for improving code quality and exposure to bugs reported in libraries. Good software design should strive for high cohesion and loose coupling. Cohesion refers to the fact that elements that need to change together are held together in the source code. Coupling refers to the degree to which modules depend on each other or need to know each other. Static code analysis tools can look for structural patterns that suggest high coupling.